New attacks in the Strait of Hormuz threaten to reignite the conflict between the U.S. and Iran. This as the military is trying to facilitate passage for some ships through the strait and restore some confidence. Fox's Caroline Elliott reports.
The ceasefire in Iran is now facing the biggest test yet as the U.S. unleashes Project Freedom.
Overall, this is inherently a defensive operation.
It's focused on reopening the Strait of Hormuz after Iran shut down the oil choke point in February. As part of the mission, the U.S. military is now escorting vessels that have been stuck in the strait for the last several months.
The U.S. set the example for others to follow by successfully supporting the transit of 2 U.S. flag merchant vessels through the strait.
But Iran is not backing down. Its military fired several missiles and drones at the U.S. Navy as the U.S. military guided cargo ships out of the strait Monday. According to U.S. Central Command, the Iranian strikes were unsuccessful, and in response, the U.S. sunk 6 Iranian ships.
I think it's more likely than not that we will return to combat operations to finish these guys once and for all. We can unload a devastating blow on the regime in the next 10 or so days.
Iran's vice president reportedly said, quote, Iran does not seek war, but if imposed, will respond decisively, adding, quote, managing the Strait of Hormuz is the country's legitimate right.
Ships know that to ensure their security and safety, they need to coordinate with Iran. We are a superpower, too.
And President Trump responded to Iran's threat with a new warning, saying the country would be, quote, blown off the face of the earth if American ships are attacked. In New York, Caroline Elliott, Fox News.